is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, Britt Johnson, and Newy Scruggs.
Here we go. It is week number 2 of the NFL season, and we're all back together here.
Yes, sir.
Players Lounge on a Monday. The Toledo Rocket, Barry Church, number 42, still in your program.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, because it was good.
I tried to tell y'all what was going down. We ain't pull it off, but we should have, man. Y'all see, the Rockets came to play. We got some. Hey, we in the MAC, man. We ready. Hey, I'm back on board.
You sound like a true Cowboys fan. We almost had it. Man. I told you we was gonna get close.
In Notre Dame too. I'm telling you, man.
Okay,
we straight. We winning the MAC.
Congratulations to Toledo on that loss, man. Y'all play well.
We winning. We ain't get embarrassed, but we gonna win. We gonna win. We all right.
It was a heck of a performance. I was rooting for him, man. So
a moral victory or moral loss, right, or something like that.
Hey, they covered.
Moral victory.
They covered, man. They covered.
I'll say this: Brian Kelly's going to his AD say take them off that schedule.
They don't want no parts.
Right? Don't bring them back like Apollo Creed. Ain't gonna be no rematch.
They don't want no parts.
Ain't gonna be no rematch.
They gonna put Fresno State on that next.
All right, simmer down, buddy. Simmer down.
Also on the Players Lounge, number 40, the newest member of Survivor, the television show. He is Danny McCray.
Next week
is when that thing pops off.
September 22nd, man. Y'all, check it out.
So
that's all I can say. Newy.
It's like so we can't get no little tidbits. No tidbits.
No. They got commercials and stuff out. You can go watch those and see what it looks like.
I'm gonna check them out.
Okay, and Britt Johnson is here in the house.
What it do?
What's up, guys? Ohio State.
I was waiting.
Lost. Thank you. Ohio State lost.
Oh, that is
sad.
right.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is week 1, Fresno State played Oregon. It was a close game. That's the game I thought they were going to do something with. They don't. They barely lose, and then Oregon comes 12th overall, and they come in and beat the Ohio State Buckeyes.
They bullied Ohio State like UCLA bullied us.
Yeah.
It just, this college football season is going to be something.
I'm excited. I'm sick of seeing the undefeated. All the teams are undefeated by the end of the season, and you get all these blowouts. You even saw that one game, another upset. It was like 40-20 something.
Which team was that? Because I know you still going to see Alabama blowing everybody out.
Somebody need to beat Alabama. Somebody need to beat Alabama.
Yeah,
Nick Saban. Oh, I'm tired of seeing it. I'm hating.
You keep asking for it. And,
I need it.
I feel the same. But
I need Arkansas to go up in there and do something.
Oh, man. They put them paws on Texas.
They did. Shout out to D. Eagleton out here. Hey, they put them paws on Texas.
See, he started these. How did UNC Pembroke do?
Got beat in overtime.
Okay, because he gonna stay
quiet. He
quiet.
said everybody.
He gonna stay quiet.
My Braves got beat in overtime. It was a conference game. Some team up in West Virginia. But, yeah,
don't even know the name of the team.
They took that L. But
it's okay, man.
It is what it is. I am merely Newy Scruggs here, a longtime Cowboys reporter. This show is brought to you by Hotels.com.
Of course.
I was out Friday. Church was out Friday. You guys got to handle things. So
Nick joined us. It was great.
Oh, Nick.
One of the issues that I have, and you guys as players help Britt and I understand it. What is your body like the day after the first game? Because you're in training camp, you're hitting, but at the same time, there's limited numbers of padded practices. This is the first time you're out there. What are guys across the league feeling after that first game?
Am I allowed to say this?
Tell the truth.
Yeah,
okay.
You can say what you mean.
So I was a every game Toradol guy. So I would take my Toradol pill.
That's illegal now. But you can't.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I would take my Toradol pill before the game, and then that slows down the feeling a little bit. So I wouldn't start feeling my pain until like Wednesday. So we'd play Sunday night, and then that Wednesday practice, I would be sore as hell.
And that's the padded practice,
Yeah, that's
too.
the padded practice. So you come in and all those aches and pains that you kind of push to the side a little bit on Sunday, you start feeling those on Wednesday, and then your week starts. And Thursday you feel a little better. Friday is Fast Friday. Saturday you rest, and then Sunday you're ready to play again. And that's 16 weeks.
Yeah,
Does it get better or worse as the season goes on? Is that week one the worst one, or does it get worse?
I think it just depends on the game, because some games you have where you're in there, you're playing against Adrian Peterson or Marshawn Lynch, and you're banging the whole game. And then some games is like the Tampa Bay game that we just played, where it's a lot of passing, right? And then maybe the safety isn't banging like they usually do, or maybe the cornerbacks aren't having a feel on crack replace. So it just depends on how the game is going.
Yeah, that Toradol, man. I tried it one time, and you're right. You feel great after the game. You go, oh man, I could do 100 of these.
Hit the club,
and then that Wednesday comes, and you put your foot on that ground after you get out of bed. Oh my God, where is this pain coming from? What is this? I mean, it's that Toradol is wild, but to me, it gets worse. It gets worse as the season goes. Like that first game, you got a lot of adrenaline pumping, so you don't really feel the shots here and there. And then, that Monday, that Tuesday comes around, you get a little sore. And like you said, Wednesday, you start working it out. Thursday, you don't have pads on, so that's the best practice to me besides Friday, because it's Fast Friday. But overall, 16 weeks, and they added another one. It gets hard. Around week 8, especially if you have to bye early, around week 8 or 9, man, you start to sluggish. I mean, especially if you're losing, because we went through in 2015. We were 4-12.
Yeah,
that was the longest season of my life, because it was like we could do nothing wrong on the field, and we were just getting beat up game in and game out. So it definitely gets worse as the season progresses. But hey, it's a hell of an experience.
That was just what I immediately thought about, just coming home Friday from the game, and then just thinking about all these teams that were playing yesterday. Is just, okay, a lot of guys haven't played a lot of football. And game one, you're putting it all out there. And then just what is it like to just simply get out of bed? And I've just heard stories from guys, never lived it myself, but just that of what it is to play in the National Football League.
Parsons is sore as hell right now, because he ain't played in a year before that. I think it was at Penn State. He opted out, right? And now this is his first football in a year, and he was flying all over the place. So I know he's feeling
man. Listen, y'all,
is it a little easier when you're younger though than when you get a little older?
That is true. Oh yeah.
The sorest person on the football field is Ezekiel Elliott. All right, the man was playing left tackle in there. He was playing left tackle, right guard, taking on Devin White. He took on blocks the entire game. Also got him 11 runs, a couple catches. But yes, he was blocking the whole game. So he's sore. because some of those shots are like those. If you got to watch it, man. Those linebackers are running full speed, and he has to scan and then at the last minute take on those blocks. And he was doing a great job at it, but I know it's some soreness in there.
The coordinators speaking at the top of the hour. Kellen Moore, the offense coordinator of the Cowboys, has already spoken, and he said that the Cowboys called 28 runs against the Buccaneers, and that Dak checked out of 12 of them based on the look he got. Danny, you are our Ezekiel Elliott, please run the ball resident. I'm with you, but did you have an issue with the run game against Tampa?
Absolutely, I had an issue with the run game. I thought we should have ran more, and after watching the game and listening to what everybody is saying about how the box was stacked, and they have the previous year they had a really good run defense, so they kind of shied away from it a little bit. My mindset is, okay, you still got Zeke back there. You say the guy's quicker. He lost weight. He should be better in route running, doing some screens. If you're not going to run him and you go into that week knowing that you're not going to run him, find another way to utilize the guy instead of saying we're going to utilize you blocking, right? So like I said, if you're going to use him that way, then Tony Pollard shouldn't get those reps. He shouldn't be getting entire series. Zeke should be in there running some of those screen routes or running some of those draw plays. So I think it's the usage versus just, banging your head in there on the run. But I do think, for us to have a successful season, we're going to have to find a running game.
Go ahead, Brett, what you think?
I mean, we talked about this on Friday, and I am a fan of Tony Pollard, so I kind of liked what happened on Thursday. I liked what I saw. I thought we did what we were supposed to do in that moment. I mean, I said it. I'll say it again. Vita was putting people in matrix poses, and they could not get out of that. So I thought we did what we had to do, and I think there's going to be we'll probably talk about it later on the show, but I think there's going to be opportunities we'll see real soon where Zeke will be getting the ball a lot more.
Yeah, like I thought, going into that game, they had a stack box. Vita Vea and them boys, they was real. So I felt like Kellen did I think they did a good job out there by attacking that secondary, because their secondary is vulnerable, as we've seen. I mean, CeeDee Lamb was going off, Coop was going off. So I liked the game plan, and it was very creative too. It was very creative calls out there, getting their guys the ball in space, which we needed to be done by Kellen Moore. So I feel like he did a good job there, but I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think we can go out there for 17 weeks and ask Dak to throw the ball 50 to 60 times a game and be successful. I think there'll be teams we go against where their secondary is legit, and if we keep getting these 3 and outs throwing the ball like that, it's going to wear and tear on our defense. So I think overall, just for that Bucs game, that was a good game plan, but that pass-heavy offense, I don't think it's sustainable through 17 weeks, and we need more of a balanced approach with Zeke, with Pollard, and those guys, and I'm sure we'll get into that as the season goes on, and we don't go against such a stacked box like Tampa Bay had.
I did not have an issue with it because they were already missing the starting safety. Mm-hmm. Then you had another DB go out with a broken arm. The matchups for both teams were against the DBs. Throw the ball. And when I think about the results of what happened, that offense left the field with a lead, which I did not expect. You know, I picked the Cowboys to lose, and I thought it'd be a double-digit loss. They were there. The offense did what it needed to do. Defense couldn't hold on to it. Obviously, you're correct. This is not sustainable, but I just don't think you're going to be able to face it. You know, how many defenses are you going to face where you've got those kinds of matchups?
That's true.
And I thought the Cowboys had that matchup, which, in my opinion, I'd go ahead and go for the way they did. I'm looking here, and let me punch this thing up. I'm almost positive they won the time of possession.
Well, yeah, it was like 34 to 20 something.
Okay, so boom. So, 34-27 to 25-33. So that's why, Danny, week 1, I'm good. If this keeps going, no. You don't want your quarterback to pass the ball 50
What do you mean if? We've been talking about this for years.
It's Madden.
We talked about this all last year. Even when we had our second and third string quarterback, and we talked about the same stuff. Zeke's going to run it. We talked about this when JG was here. We tried to figure out how we were going to get this thing going. Same stuff.
Are you doubting Mike McCarthy when he says he wants balance? And he's going to work to achieve balance?
Hey, man, listen.
That's a yes or no question. Yes or no?
Absolutely, I'm doubting him. What do you mean? And listen, let's not gloss over this, okay? Me and Britt talked about this on Friday as well. All of y'all were wrong. You're right, Newy. You said they weren't going to cover the spread. You said the same thing. Yeah. So did Britt, okay? I knew that the game was going to come down to the end, and I knew that we were going to cover the spread, and we were going to lose at the end of the game.
It was the perfect scenario. Like, they needed that sloppy play. They needed that sloppy environment. It was wet. It was soaky. 4 turnovers. They needed all that. And I just can't believe we still took an L with that. You still top 10? I didn't get that.
Listen, yes, absolutely. I told you that this game, a lot of teams are going to go into week 1 and give up those type of numbers. And we saw yesterday.
Saints ain't go in there and do that.
No. I said a lot of teams. A lot of teams are going. Yeah, because he had Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that.
So listen, we got 4 turnovers. Like I said, we've been complaining about not getting turnovers. Rob Ryan came here. Rob Marinelli came here. We've been looking for somebody who can get us turnovers. We got 4. All right, so yes, I think that we're trending upward on defense. I think we'll be just fine.
I mean, the defense, 5 of 11 on third down against Tom Brady and the Bucs. I mean, they did so many things that you looked at were positives, and to walk out of the stadium with a loss. And I'm there there watching Tampa Bay come up. These guys knew they snuck out the bear trap. They snuck out of the bear.
Are we saying the defense played well?
The defense did enough to win the game, in my opinion. Obviously, that last drive, they didn't do enough.
I didn't do enough.
But I mean, when you look at these numbers, okay, once again, I'm thinking, okay, I thought the Cowboys would get handled. Okay,
yeah.
You're there in this football game. I didn't expect you to be there in the football game. And to me, when I look at how you lost, it's that same thing we keep talking about: special teams. They just lost the special teams phase. Yeah. And you can't keep, you can't go into a game like this against the world champions and just lose a phase of the game like that. You had Zerline, who was terrible. Then you had some coverage issues there. That's the kind of stuff those little things like there, that hidden yardage, those hidden points that Bill Parcells used to talk about. That's what gets you beat. And Jerry's on the Fan Friday talking about the whole kicking situation. that, and he's basically paraphrasing him, we probably fooled ourselves thinking that, he was going to be okay without a whole lot of practice here. And that goes back to Bones Fossil sitting up here selling us his mojo about things, and the kicker wasn't there. You've got to make these kicks in Tampa Bay to win.
It wasn't only the kicker. That kickoff team was terrible.
That 40, it was like that 40-yard run that they gave up.
That hidden yardage.
It was terrible.
So listen, this whole phase of the game. So when I look at the offense and defense, they did enough, in my opinion. This was
offensively
enough.
For sure. I'll say the offense did enough for sure.
They did enough to get you. The four turns. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm sitting here looking at, man, you did enough, and you start to just kind of look at where is it where you totally lost that phase of the game. You lost it. Tampa's defense wasn't good.
No,
neither
that's
defense
what I
was
say.
good.
Offensively, we pushed the ball down the field easily.
Both defenses,
but so did Tom.
Both defenses were getting handled.
I would say that. I would definitely say
Britt,
that.
would you say that both defenses were getting handled?
Yes.
Would you say both defenses was getting handled?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so it's kind of like a draw, right?
Wait, hold on, wait.
Both defenses were getting handled.
Listen, we made more plays than their defense did.
Okay.
Our defense made more plays than Tampa Bay's defense did. We got more turnovers than Tampa Bay's defense did. We got some 3-and-outs, and we just somehow couldn't get
couldn't stop Brady.
We couldn't get the kicker to make his kick. Listen,
we
4
couldn't stop
points
Brady.
on the field. How much did we lose by?
He makes the kicker makes that play. Now we have to get Tom Brady scoring a touchdown on us versus just driving down there to get that field goal with 90 seconds.
Think about that logic. If Fournette didn't just volleyball one in the air.
Minus CeeDee Lamb's too. Then if CeeDee Lamb doesn't just drop his, then now you still even.
Man,
we were talking about it on Friday, and obviously we can give him the 60-yard, but like a 31-yard field goal.
He got to get that.
Break the leg, hook him left.
Listen, let me tell you something. If you was on that defense and y'all made those plays, you would have been like, we should have won that game. I guarantee. You don't think so?
Not when Tom just knifing us down like that. I can see if we was stopping him just a little bit, holding him up a little bit.
But we did, though.
Dak's
we got some
stats were
3-and-outs.
better than Tom's. Like, Dak did his thing, too. So, you should have won.
We got some 3-and-outs. How many? We got some 3-and-outs. Like you said, they didn't complete every third down. We're 5 for 11. They under 50%.
That's good. Hold them under 50 is good.
The Super Bowl, But I also told y'all, listen, the worst thing that can happen for us in the next few weeks is we found out that Tampa Bay's secondary is garbage.
Is Calvin Joseph coming
we
back?
weren't that good.
Is Calvin Joseph coming back? We need somebody outside.
I heard you don't. Let me tell you what I heard.
Now.
You don't. Just what I heard. I haven't seen it. That AB is the best that we have right now.
At corner?
Yes. At that position. Yes. Not over Trayvon and Jordan.
I believe Calvin, if he comes back, or when he comes back, he's going to get that starting spot. I believe.
Okay.
I really like him. I don't know why I really like him. I just like him. I don't know. I've been having feelings about stuff, and I have a feeling that he's going to. Really, I almost feel like sometimes I could be out there instead of how Anthony Brown did.
Wait a second.
I'm kidding.
The players.
Hey,
We're not gonna.
I have my combine stats online, and they weren't good, so I'm joking. I'm joking.
But I'm take the corner players. They're right.
I'm surprised. Like we didn't even see. I guess they don't think Wright's ready. No, Sean Wright. They don't think he's ready. I mean, it's just that was a bad performance.
It was
that was bad.
But we also said that. Let me tell you something. Anthony Brown is not going to see Antonio Brown every week. All right, the Antonio Brown that showed up on Thursday looked like the Antonio Brown of old.
He did.
He looked like that guy, right?
He did.
And if 9 times out of 10, if you put I don't want to say nothing crazy.
Say it now. Man, you just said it.
9 times out of 10, Antonio Brown's going to win the matchup against 80 to 90% of the cornerbacks that's in this league, and he did that on Thursday.
He looked
real good.
He looked like the AB of 3 years ago.
And nobody could stop him. No matter who you put on him at that point, nobody could stop him. And he showed us that he's back.
I started him on my fantasy team. I was like, this is a matchup that is favorable for Tom Brady with Antonio Brown. And yeah, you're right. He gonna cook a lot of dudes this year.
You gonna cook him?
He's gonna cook a lot.
But we got certainly.
But Diggs did look good though. I like the way the Diggs fought. I like the way the Diggs fought that he played.
It was like one for.
Yeah,
Mike Evans didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything.
He shadowed him too, which was surprising because I thought he was going to be. I didn't think they was going to show that.
On that offensive pass interference that should have been.
I told you. Barry said that that was not an offensive.
We're calling that OPI.
Listen. What it could have been. Could have went either way. Could have gone either way. But my point is, if you look at that play and you watch Mike Evans on that play getting locked down by Trayvon Diggs.
He got locked down.
Trayvon Diggs came out there and he showed some stuff. Second contract.
Roll Tide.
You did call it early. You did call it early.
Nobody say nothing about no roll nothing.
Roll Tide.
I hating on Jamar Chase. I see what he did. Go Tigers.
Ooh.
Go Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have used him against UCLA, couldn't they? All right, let's go ahead and take a break right now. We have been ducking and dodging it, but let's dive into it next. Lel Collins is going to miss 5 games with a suspension. What is the worry level? What should they do at right tackle? Danny McCray, Britt Johnson, Barry Church, Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Hotels.com on DallasCowboys.com radio.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. Where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day. Where we are all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way.
Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
Hey Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
It's game day. You know what that means. First, kebab prep. Steak, pepper, onion, steak, pepper, onion. Next, a counterclockwise lap around the room. Now the lucky grease-stained jersey goes on. And lastly, the dance. You know the one. This is a game day ritual no matter where you are. Whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com and keep the tradition alive and well. Hotels.com, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Check out the new Miller Lite House located outside AT&T Stadium where the Dallas Cowboys game day traditions are born. Enjoy yard games, Dallas Cowboys cheerleader performances, beer gardens, and more. For more information, visit attstadium.com/Miller Lighthouse. Miller Lighthouse, your tailgate just got jealous. Back here in the SWBC Mortgage Studios at the Star in Frisco, Barry Church, Danny McCray, Britt Johnson. I am Newy Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge. Okay, before we dive into Lel Collins, coordinators are speaking right now here in the 12 o'clock hour. Kellen Moore already spoke. Moore saying that the Cowboys called 28 runs Thursday night. The Dak Prescott checked out of 12 of them. We were just speaking about Anthony Brown, the corner before the break, and Dan Quinn, according to a tweet from Dave Hellman, says that Anthony Brown was supposed to have safety help on the long bomb touchdown by Antonio Brown. He says a defender in the middle of the field tripped, and the safety went over to cover that instead of helping the go ball. All right.
Man,
McCray, you got that. Go
ahead, McCray.
I just believe that I'm right, and as I say this, I cannot see the play again.
Oh, you know you're right.
But there's a difference between safety help right? There's a difference between safety help and a safety over the top. Okay, all right. Safety help is if the safety's in the middle, and if he can, numbers to numbers. If the quarterback throws a deep ball, he can get there and help you. Maybe make a hit to dislodge the ball or something. You have help. Safety over the top means that if the ball goes over your head, the safety should be there to make the interception. So if you look at that play, AB is beat. Looks like he's playing. Yeah, looks like he's playing for a comeback, and Antonio Brown never stops, and that's the end of that play. So maybe there was a safety in the middle who was supposed to be there to probably dislodge it, but the fact of the matter is he got beat on the play. It happens.
He got beat.
It happens. He's not the only person to get beat. All right, he ain't the only person to get beat.
It happens.
But that happens.
And I wish I had coaches. If I got beat like that, he was supposed to have help. But that's crazy. Middle of the field safety. Like that's why Earl Thomas made so much money. He was considered one of the best because even though he was in the middle of the field, he had an opportunity to help out on the deep ball on this side or help out on the deep ball on the other side. He was what we call red line to red line safety. He can make it, and the red line is basically 6 yards from the sideline. That's where if you're a good safety and you have range at the middle of the field, you're supposed to be able to get to those balls. But that's not, like you said, that's not guaranteed help. That's just if I happen to be there to help you, I do. But you still got to cover your butt and make sure you handle your business. And that's not what AB did. He got beat by a better AB.
I will also tell you this. Ain't no way Earl Thomas is leaning anywhere besides Antonio Brown based off the way that game started. All right, he's looking right at AB, the matchup of AB and AB. He said, "I'm staying on this side until I see that he has him covered. Then I go help somewhere else."
And you gotta look at the safety who's in the middle, like KZ. He's a gambler. He's gonna want to go get something. Like he's not always gonna be where his design responsibility is. So as a corner, you gotta know this. You gotta know, like, look, KZ gonna jump something. He might not be there. So let me go ahead and play on top. Nah, my boy got in a foot race with the wrong one. It happens. It happens.
We see Tyreek Hill do it to many people.
It's all yesterday.
Right? So it happens, man. People get beat, bro. It happens. He'll be better next week. We'll talk about that.
And look, and I'm going to go back to what we said before. Antonio Brown's going to cook a whole lot of folks this year. I really believe that with the offense they have out there with Tampa Bay and the chemistry that he has with Tom Brady. And clearly, Brown is in the right frame of mind to play football. And obviously, I think his addition helped them win the World Championship last year. So, Lel Collins, starting right tackle of the Dallas Cowboys, who missed all of last season, comes back for one game, and then we find out suspension for 5 games.
SpaghettiOs.
Won't be back until after the New England contest. Britt Johnson, you have some information for us. Lay it to us. Hit me.
Yes, well, as you guys know, according to the new collective bargaining agreement, the players actually don't get tested at all between April 20th and the August 9th, and they don't get tested for THC. So obviously we know, according to his agent, that he's been tested roughly 10 times a month for the last 18 months. This whole last year, he's come zero positive tests. But we also know, according to the new CBA, that any positive test that you get for THC, you do not get suspended for anymore. You only get suspended if you fail to appear for a testing. So he has 7, according to his agent and stuff, he has 7 missed tests. And his agent is saying that they were on days that the Dallas Cowboys actually had a COVID reason to let the players not be in the facility at that time. So his agent is basically saying that he wasn't here. And we don't know if they were scheduled tests or if they were just like kind of a pop-up test, just a show-up thing. But he, according to them, has missed 7 tests. So he is not suspended because he tested positive for anything. He's suspended because he failed to get tested, basically.
That's a lot of tests.
It's a lot of tests. That's a lot of money, too.
That's a lot of tests.
But if it's COVID, if it was a COVID-related situation, it's like, okay, did the NFL and the Cowboys not communicate with each other on that, saying like, hey, well, the players weren't here today because of a COVID situation. That's why he was not able to get tested today. So there's like still a lot of questioning about why he wasn't here, and was there not a communication between the NFL and obviously the Cowboys at that point, and obviously with Collins himself. So I think that's like the biggest issue right now, and that's what they're going to go out when they're trying to appeal it, is like talking about, well, we were not here because of COVID-related issues because the Cowboys sent the players home or whatever the case was.
Oh, he missing them 5.
He's got to be. He's in the program. Right?
I mean, if the NFL says you miss it, you miss it.
He's in the program.
Yeah.
So, because you're not getting tested twice or 10 times a month if you're not in the program.
You're in the program. This is the stage 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they come to your house.
Exactly.
So
if they expect you to be here and you're not here, you can call them. Hey, you can meet me at the house.
Absolutely.
Meet me over here at 7-11. You can meet them somewhere.
I'm on my boat at Lake Grapevine.
Come on through.
Come on, right.
Come on through.
Well, after your first or second miss, they called the team. Yeah. Hey man, what's up with your guy? Or this is our 7th time trying to get in contact with him, and it still hasn't worked. The next time we're gonna have to suspend him. Somebody told him this.
So guys, and this is where I'm coming back to you because you played in the league and you guys understand this. How much do you simply put this on Collins?
100%.
Okay.
150,000%. Are we kidding here? Like, this dude, I just don't understand. All right, you're in the program. Mm-hmm. You're in the program, and the program means basically they gonna test you like Britt said twice a week for the whole year, or as long as you're in the program. Why, if you know for a fact that test is coming, why risk anything? Why even if he has a little bit of dirty urine sample? Why even put yourself in that situation?
Yeah, and they even increased it from last year. So it used to be 35 nanograms per milliliter, and now that's up to 150. So you can actually do a little something and be okay. Mm-hmm. Because, country-wise, like regular jobs, is 50. So the NFL is giving a little bit of leeway, and usually if you do a little something, you have if it's 150 nanograms per milliliter, you got 10 hours. You could have done it 10 hours before and you probably would clear that. So I don't, and yes, if you test positive, you get a fine now, but you don't get suspended. So it's did you just not want to pay the money? You're willing to take a chance in getting suspended and hurting your whole team instead of paying out of your pocket? I just don't. That's the part I don't.
Was the joint worth it?
Okay.
That's millions of dollars he's missing out on.
I'm listen, because this is my fellow LSU Tiger. I actually like LC. I'm very confused.
We all like LC.
But I'm also gonna say this: how many games did he miss last year?
The whole season? What are you doing?
How many is he missing this year?
5.
5 now.
Basically a season and a half.
Did we not talk about something like this happening?
Came into camp, injuries, neck is. What's going on?
We talked about this. All right, I tell you what. Hopefully, in the near future, we find a way to get us a for sure swing tackle, somebody who's going to have to step in. Yes, they got to step in, and they have to be ready to play either behind my man Tyron, which played great. Shout out to him. Week 1, congratulations. Or 71. I just don't understand, man, because we watch it year in and year out. Every time we have a tackle missing from the game, it is a ugly showing for us.
What do you think? What do you think the mind, the process is? Do you think, I'm invincible, or I won't get caught, or if I do a little bit here, I can still pass the test? I just don't understand. It's millions of dollars. Why would you even risk that?
We'll talk about that after, because I know some stuff that some people were able to do that whatever. So maybe you just didn't think you were going get hit that time, and you did.
But it's the whole point is this isn't even about testing positive. It's about the fact that he just didn't get the test. Man, that's the crazy part. It's not testing positive. He just didn't show up.
Well, that's what the agent.
Yes.
So make sure we just get okay. So the agent
is what his agent
is going to say it, and so this is from his positive spin. Yeah. The agent will come out here and dump fire on the client. So that's their spin on things. But ultimately, it comes back into this. You have to be responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
He wasn't responsible as much as we all like him, but at the end of the day, he wasn't responsible, so now he's not available. You're not available for 5 games. And then let's just put it in where it has to be. What the heck do they do against the Chargers now?
Bosa.
You know where he's lining up at.
Right over top of whoever's going to be in Steele, Knight, Taseki, whoever's in there, that's where he's lining up, and he's going to beat him like a drum. Dad's going to be running for his life out there. Let's think, because we all know they're not going to do no chipping, or we know they hate doing that for some reason. They don't want to help out the guys that are going to be on the edge against one of the superstars. Taseki can't handle Bosa by himself. I'm saying it right now. We need to get some chips, some tight ends, but we know that's not going to happen.
Did you see Chandler Jones this week?
3 sacks in the first.
Yeah, 5.
Bosa?
Yeah, 5.
Both had a sack and a fumble, forced fumble against Washington, and then I think they held Washington to 3 of 11 on third down defensively. So this Chargers defense, which is we already knew they were good, they had a nice performance. So, and let's go around the table here. What do you want to see? Do you want to see Ty Nsekhe, Terrence Steele at right tackle, or do you want Zach Martin, who missed the first game, should be back for week 2 to go to right tackle? Start with you. Let's go around the room.
Zach Martin. We saw what he was able to do last year when they put him at tackle, and I think that's our best bet for having a successful game plan. I think that if you have a weakness at the tackle position, it's going to wreck everything that we're trying to do, especially if we're trying to throw it 50 times in a game. Mm-hmm. All right, you're already saying that we can't run it because we might be short on the O-line. So now, if your formula is to do what we did last week against a good defense, and you're weak at the right tackle position, it's going to be a long game for you.
I agree. Like I said before, I liked what McGovern did this last week. Zach Martin has played the tackle position before. He's our strongest offensive line guy. That's who you got to put there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with y'all on that one. I liked what McGovern did on Thursday. He was able to hold it down. The running hold, the lanes weren't that wide, but the passing, that offensive line did a great job of giving Dak Prescott time to throw the ball. So I like putting him in there and putting Zach Martin out there at the right tackle, but I would still chip. I would still help him out there because, look, Joey Bosa, he's a dog now. And Zach Martin, that's not his natural position. Mm-hmm. So I would still help him out there, but I think our best bet is to go with
one thing you know is Zeke is going to be chipping or blocking, all right? Zeke
in that position.
Let's take our final break, and I'll tell you why all 3 of you are going to be wrong.
Here we go.
This position. We'll do that right after the break, right here, Players Lounge on DallasCowboys.com radio.
Organic pumpkin smoothies are back at Smoothie King with at least 13 grams of protein each and 5 options to choose from. It's easy to find a favorite to help you reach your goals, like the new Keto Champ Pumpkin, packed with a whopping 23 grams of protein and 9 net carbs. It's a quick and nutritious meal on the go. So order online or through the app for pickup or delivery. And power up with pumpkin and protein. Official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys. Smoothie King. Rule the day.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. Where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day. Where we are all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way.
Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with United Ag and Turf. Before you can park yourself in front of the game, park yourself in a John Deere and power through your chores. Our Land Run package is a 1025R, 25 horsepower tractor with a loader, rotary cutter, and a box blade for $229 a month. And the price you see is the price you'll pay, no surprises. So don't miss another kickoff.
Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com. Offer ends February 1st, 2021. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Now let's get to work.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Does your Cowboys fandom go beyond the game? The NFL Fan of the Year contest presented by Captain Morgan is back, and they're relaunching the search for one extraordinary Cowboys fan who is a positive influence and inspires others through their love of the game. Nominate yourself or others for a chance to win a trip to Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles. Nominate at DallasCowboys.com/fan of the year. Hotels.com brings you the Players Lounge. Barry Church, Britt Johnson, Danny McCray. I am Newy Scruggs. Let's get back into the right tackle situation. Lel Collins is missing 5 games. He's trying to appeal. None of us think it's going to happen. So do the Cowboys at right tackle go with Ty Nsekhe, who's been signed as their swing tackle, or Terrence Steele, who started games as a rookie last year. He struggled. Or do they put Zach Martin at right tackle, where we've seen them have success? I just have this feeling from watching training camp how they did not put Martin at tackle at all. They put all these different combinations. That's what they're going to do. And I just feel that based on what they're doing and what they tried to do, they're going to go give that its first chance.
What do you think the easier position is to fill, that guard or that tackle?
Here comes the thing. Are you going to put your best 5 out there? Because if you're putting your best 5 linemen, then yeah, you want to put McGovern and Martin on the field. Yeah. And so you put Martin at right tackle. Now, I want to ask you guys this as players, because this is something that, and it becomes a ego type thing. Zach Martin was named All-Decade. He's building a Hall of Fame resume as a right guard. He's already missed 1 game. Put him out here at right tackle for 5 games. That's 6 games where you're not at right guard. Maybe you don't get an opportunity to make the Pro Bowl at right guard. What goes into guys' thought processes when they're asked to be moved from not only their position, but a position where they excel in this game?
That's tough, man. I haven't been in that position, and I don't really know Zach like that. But I would assume, just based off what he was able to do last year and his willingness to go out to right tackle, that he's more of a team player. And I also think that the respect from the players around the league and the people who are watching, they will be able to see and be able to tell that this dude, no matter where he's playing at, he's going to be one of the top offensive linemen. Be it at guard or be it at tackle, he's still the upper echelon of players on the offensive line. So I don't think that will knock him, especially if you go out there and he's successful.
Yeah, I mean, and he's going against a dog out there. Like, there's a couple things could have happened. I don't think this will happen. But, I mean, he could be like, hey, look, I don't, keep me here at guard. Like, the tackle, that's a whole different world out there. You got to have quick feet. But he was able to do a good job last year. And the guy that he is and the guy that we know of him, that he is, I think he would accept the challenge and then go out there head first and just do what he can to help this team win. I don't see him as a me-first type of guy. But, I mean, it's going to be a tough challenge for him out there. It's going to be a real tough challenge.
But if I was about to be a Hall of Fame safety and you tried to move me linebacker for 5 games, I might be upset.
That's a no.
But isn't the goal not Pro Bowl? It's Super Bowl. So I think he would want a Super Bowl ring before getting another Pro Bowl this year.
Yeah, like I said, like being a team player, I believe that's his thought. But it's, like I said, I think O lineman and then like DB and linebacker and all that stuff is a little bit different. But
I'm taking the Pro Bowl.
But he's already
over never winning a Super Bowl, potentially never winning. But you get a Super Bowl ring, you get the accolade. Like when you're thinking Hall of Fame too, you think of like, oh, this guy's had 3 Super Bowl wins. Like that to me is even above a Pro Bowl.
Would you get a TV gig if you was a 6-time Pro Bowler or if you was a part of a Super Bowl team?
Look, we talk about Super Bowls.
Yeah, I'm gonna say y'all talking about Super Bowls. Well, guarantee is if you play well, you probably going to the Pro Bowl. If you play well, there's no guarantee that you're going to the Super Bowl. So, but for him, like you said, he made the All-Decade team. He's already known around the league and amongst his peers as one of the best. Right,
so. And fans vote anyway too on that. And fans are just they probably won't even realize that he played right tackle the first 5 games. They're still gonna vote him in. It's Zach Martin.
Michael Gallup, 3 to 5 games missed, talking about a calf strain for the wide receiver. What is your concern level as they get ready to go face the Chargers as an 0-1 football team and a 3-point underdog?
Look, you hate to see it. You hate to see the guy go down with an injury, promising young receiver. But to be honest, I don't think we're going to miss him that much. I really don't. I think we got Coop out there, and I think he's going to take his level up and up and up. Well, at least I hope so for fantasy-wise. But he's going to take his level up and up. We already seen CD. Like those are the 2 I think Dak has his eyes on. When he's in trouble, that's who I'm going to. Now, Michael Gallup, if he need be, he might throw him a sprinkle here and there. But I don't think we'll miss him that much for these next 3 to 5 games.
Ooh, that's tough because I think we're going to miss him a little bit. I don't think it'll just be one of those things that we just move on and next man up because, when you think of Michael Gallup, you think of him making those deep catches, and those big-time plays. But you think about him at the end of the games making those plays. How you get a 40-yard gain? You throw that thing to Michael Gallup on a go route. He was actually having a really good game before he went out. So I think they're going to miss him, but I think we have enough weapons, if you include Zeke, to win these games while he's out. But, I mean, we'll see how it works. Kellen Moore drawing up all type of pass plays, so I'm sure we'll get it done.
Yeah. Well, I thought this would be the perfect time to get your even Steven, pass and run game together, because now if Gallup is out, okay, let's give the ball to Zeke more. Let's give him more opportunities. I liked Cedric even in this last game. I thought he had a couple good catches or whatever as well. So I think we obviously have options, but I think let's try it. Let's do what you want to do. You want to feed Zeke? Let's feed him more then. Yeah, let's use that opportunity to get some more runs in there.
Run or pass. I just want to see him get the ball.
Get the ball.
Yeah.
Well, here you go.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He's not. Zeke, I don't think will be featured.
Listen, because I know we finna run out of time, but this was for our next show. Who's better, Jarwin or Schultz for this offense?
I feel about that
for this offense.
Schultz.
For this offense.
Schultz. You know how I feel about that Schultz, man. All day, every day. Jarwin. Great if we're gonna spread it out like that, and he's a vertical threat, and he can hit the hashes and all that stuff, but consistently winning your one-on-ones, Schultz is doing it. Whether it's linebacker, safeties, it might not be the flashy 40-yard bomb, but he's going to get you 2 or 3 receptions at 10 yards a pop. Like he's a move the chains type of guy.
Witten 2.0?
Yeah, with a little bit more sauce than Witten. I'll give him a little bit more sauce.
And he's a better blocker than.
End it with this.
True.
I really wish I could be in the film session when Blake Jarwin whiffed on that block and it's up there on, what do you call it, the old Garrett vision.
Just circling that thing.
Just see how that 4 points, because of his missed block, that's more points that you're looking at the end of the football game.
If you Zeke, though, are you looking at my man? What are you doing?
See, because people were hating on Zeke, and I'm like, that safety made a great play.
He did.
Zeke had nowhere to go.
That was open field, great angle.
He had nowhere to go. What do you want Zeke to do? Who you think he is?
Nah, that's it ain't Barry Sanders.
He's not Barry. But Zeke has never been that. Everybody's 2 years ago he would have did this. Zeke ain't never been that guy to be able to make, make
Jarwin apologize? He went up to him, my bad, man. I should have had that. I think he was just like, hey, make him miss.
I don't know, man. It's rough.
All right, that's Players Lounge for Monday, September 13th. Barry Church, Britt Johnson, Danny McCray, I'm Newy Scruggs. We will talk to you tomorrow, 12:30 Central, right here on DallasCowboys.com radio.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?